Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna be opening up a $130 laptop here. It's the Lenovo Ideapad 1. Picked it up from Best Buy on sale for 130 bucks. Shipping was actually pretty quick. I ordered it like the night before and arrived the next day. So here's the box. So here's the front of the box. Here is the side of the box, not much there. Here's the top of the box. Here's the back of the box. So we have some battery warnings right here. Also, there was a sticker for Microsoft 365 Personal. Here's some of the specs: 4 GB of RAM, an N4020 CPU. So let's open this up. Let's bring out the laptop and the charger. So let's see if this laptop's any good. The regular price I think is like $250 USD. So I picked it up for 130. I did another laptop review for like 130 last year as well, but this is kind of different. So there's a battery warning right there. Here we have some more information. And looks like it's Windows S mode. And Lenovo Ideapad 1 series. Here's a charger. I know one of the major questions we're going to get is how many watts is our charger. Let's remove the plug right here. So it looks like it is a 45-watt charger. Let's remove the wrapping. So here's what it says. It says right there on the upper left corner, Lenovo 45 watts. Let's plug in the other end of the charging plug here. Alright. Now let's get to the laptop. Let's remove the foam. Very well packaged. I am kind of curious about Task Manager later. Let's take a look at the RAM and everything. So, let's remove the plastic. Actually a pretty nice looking laptop, I have to say. Not bad. We're definitely going to weigh it and measure it later as well. Here's a quick overview guide. Here's the right side, pretty basic. Here's the left side ports as well. So it's supposed to come with rapid charge boost. So I don't know, let's take a look at how well this laptop operates. Looks like we have this right here, and get the best from your PC with Lenovo services. Looks like some kind of ad for Lenovo services. So there's a little bit of a discount. Let's plug in our laptop. Let's make sure it's charged up. So while it's charging, that's the light. Fully charged, this is what we get. Let's turn it on. Power button's on the upper right corner. So FYI, no numpad and no backlit as well. Those are some of the common questions I would usually get. So let's set it up. So I do want to share my experience with setting it up. I set it up as a brand new laptop. And I did want to install Office 365 in it, which I did because I'm assuming that's what somebody would want to do. So it came with it. I have to say though, it took like forever to just completely get this thing set up. Took like almost a couple hours just to set this whole thing up. I mean, I was able to do laundry and everything. So it came with Microsoft Office 365. Also came with 1 month of Xbox Game Pass, which is surprising because there's no way this thing can handle it. Based on the current specs on this thing. I could be wrong. But yeah, there was a lot of updates. Pretty tedious. This thing took forever to just set up. So let's test the boot up time. So I did speed up the video a little bit so that we don't have to wait. About 20 seconds boot up time. Let's check our shutdown time. So I'm waiting for the LED light indicator to go off above the power button. Speeding up the video. Okay, so about 20 seconds as well. Let's check our restart time. I mean, just kind of like using the system as is without installing anything other than Office 365. This thing is pretty slow. This laptop is pretty slow, I'd have to say. So it took about 1 minute and 13 seconds for restart. Let's peel off the sticker for the webcam. So I did see that this thing is supposed to come with a privacy shutter, so that's really nice. Nice touch. So here's the webcam. Let's test it out. I think it was camera app. Yeah, there we go, camera. So here, let's take a look. Microphone, yes. Allow access, okay. Location, interesting. I'm just gonna say no. Oh yeah, let's move our privacy shutter here. Well, it kind of froze on me. So the laptop did kind of freeze on me a little bit. But once I got it working, this is what we get. So let's check the specs on the camera here. So this is the privacy shutter. Okay, let's open it. Okay, let's see. Took a photo. Where's our settings? There's HDR Pro, HDR on or off. There's a timer here, 2 second, 5 seconds, or 10-second timer. Okay, check our settings. Camera wise, looks like 0.9 megapixels is the best that this camera can do based on what I can see here at the options. For video, looks like it's 720p, just a heads up. That looks like the best that this camera can do. In case you were wondering, which is actually not bad for a laptop, honestly. Let's see what else we have here. Video. Okay. Barcode, interesting. There's a barcode mode. Not too sure what that one is. So let's try the voice recorder. Let's test out our volume here. So access to the microphone, yes. Microphone test. A B C D E F G 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Microphone test. A B C D E F G 1 2 3. Do playback at 50%. Microphone test. A B C D E F G 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Microphone test. A B C D E F G 1 2 3. Let's do playback at 75%. 76% playback volume. Microphone test. A B C D E F G 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Microphone test. A B C D E F G 1 2 3. Let's do playback at 100% volume. Microphone test. A B C D E F G 1 2 3 4 5 6 789. Microphone test, ABCDEFG, 123. Alright, let's see. This is what we have from our desktop. So I looked into the power and battery settings right here. And then after unplugging it, so it looks like it says here estimated time remaining is 17 hours and 55 minutes. Probably not too accurate. Depends on what usage you're doing. Right now we don't really have anything open really. But so far it looks like this thing does have a lot of battery life. And it is Windows 11 Home in S mode, just a heads up. Let's see, activation state. Digital license linked to my Microsoft account. Okay. On the bottom here we have looks like desktop 1 and new desktop. We have chat. We have File Explorer. Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Store. Lenovo. And then we have the McAfee Personal Security. So it came pre-installed with the Lenovo software. And looks like McAfee Personal Security. Is this thing even on? Interesting. Let's take a look here on the right side. Microsoft Teams. You have Windows Security. No actions needed. So Microsoft Teams Personal and our Bluetooth devices. OneDrive, of course. Your Wi-Fi settings. Battery. There's a Copilot in Windows. Not familiar with this. Looks like it's a preview to it. Let's open this up. Strange. Never seen Copilot before. Copilot looks like a... looks like some kind of AI. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But Copilot looks like a AI type of software. Let's look at our task manager. Task manager, CPU. So we have Celeron N4020 at 1.1 gigahertz. One socket, 2 cores. Ooh, that is not good. But I mean, you get what you pay for, right? Memory wise, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 2400 speed. Row of chips. Looks like we won't be able to upgrade the RAM on this device. I'll open it up in the future for a future video as well, but looks like we can't upgrade the RAM on this guy. Row of chips. That's the form factor. For the C drive, MMC 128 generic. Wow, they really named it generic. Capacity is 117 gigabytes. Let's see, Wi-Fi 6. Intel UHD Graphics 600, 1.8 gigabytes shared GPU memory available. This thing is pretty slow though. I mean, even just opening up the webcam kind of froze on me earlier. I mean, probably you can do basic things with this. So let's take a look at a task manager, or device manager, sorry. Device manager, let's see. Audio inputs and outputs. Check the properties on that. Take a look at the camera here. Looks like it is a Sonix camera. Yep, generic MMC 128 gigabytes. Let's populate the volumes here. Intel UHD Graphics 600. We got device firmware. Yep, processors. Alright, here's the C drive. Let's take a look at the properties real quick. So we used up about 40 plus gigabytes. Let's take a look at the add remove programs or control panel. So these are the apps installed. I do see video editing software. Cortana, of course. Lenovo Vantage. Microsoft To Do. Snipping tool. Xbox Live. Wow. System components. Let's check our display settings. Looks like resolution is 1366 by 768, which is the recommended. Looks like you can switch it to 1920 though. Let's try it. So I switched it to 1920. Here's the display info. 60 Hertz. Let's switch it back. Bring it back to recommended. Let's see. Here's the display info. 60 Hertz again. Graphics. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, let's check the weight on the laptop. 1.302 kilograms. Oh yeah, I wanted to point out the speakers located at the bottom here. 13 inches long. .5 inches wide. About 180 millimeters thick. 179 millimeters thick on that part. Here, let's go to the thicker part. A little bit thicker around here, so about 182 millimeters there. Over here, it is about 219 millimeters.